All right, friends, Game of Thrones trailer day, and I did say wait for the Game of Thrones trailer when I make Ygritte reacts to Game of Thrones trailer. It's coming. Just wait. That I was gonna go ahead and do a little fan service for all the weird people who seem to look like. Same to say, I look like Ygritte. I don't look anything. That's actually really insulting to her. I don't look anything like her. But let's go ahead and do some more half-ass cosplay. So yes, the best I have is this faux fur on my winter jacket and this very fuzzy blanket from a bookstore. Now Ygritte. No, I can't do accents. That's not something, at least not that accent. So yes, anyways, here we have Ygritte watching the Game of Thrones trailer. I'm dead, so I don't have a lot of personal stake in this right now, but it's very emotional. Show some dude the time of his life and find out that he's sleeping with his aunt, and ain't that always the way? And don't worry, I don't look anything like Ygritte, and this outfit certainly doesn't look anything like Ygritte. I'm wrapped in a blanket. It's not that serious. All right, so just a quick aside, jokes aside here, I think Game of Thrones is one of the best television shows that's ever been on television, and I think it is probably currently the best show running. There's a lot of really good television shows out there right now, but I think that Game of Thrones has kind of taken what you can do with a television show and brought it to the next level. Like there are movies that don't have the production quality of HBO, and I realize that comes down to like budgets largely. Obviously they have a massive budget, but even early on they did a fantastic job with this show, and it's just been like obviously it has faults. Everything's gonna have faults, but the quality of this show is just spectacular, and I am very excited for this end season. If anything happens to Arya, I will riot. I don't want anything to happen to Tyrion either. Everyone else is fair game. Not really. There's a lot of people I wouldn't want to see die or have bad things happen to, but, you know, as long as Arya is okay and Tyrion is good, I'll be happy. They've been through enough, so we're going to get that started in 3, 2, and go. Motherfucker! What did I just say?
I know death.
Badass Arya.
He's got many faces. I look forward to seeing this one.
April 14th, that's so close. That's like 40 days away.
Everything you did brought you where you are now.
Oh, Tormund.
Where you belong. Home.
They're coming. Our enemy doesn't tire. Doesn't stop.
Ooh, Gendry.
Doesn't feel.
Yay! Damn, Cersei. That's the real enemy. Is that Arya seeing dragons?
For the living. I intend to keep that promise.
There's Brienne. Front line. Ooh. And then you've got the dun, 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 dun. Just that. I love it when theme songs do that little trickle off of like a variation of their main theme. It's like Endgame did it in the Avengers trailer where it was like, not even, I don't think it was the Endgame one, the Infinity War one where it was like the darkened version of the theme song, and I love it. I love it when they do stuff like that because it makes things so dark and ominous. So that looked awesome. Of course, it starts with Arya just kind of running through what I'm kind of assuming those are like the underground tunnels in Winterfell, like those underground chambers of Winterfell, and she's looking scared, but then it's kind of like putting it together with her having this really badass speech. And I don't want it to be one of those things where like she's all super confident and thinks everything's gonna go well because she was total badass basically the entire show. But like how the last season ended and everything, and then like this happens. I don't like the look of that. But then she sees the drag. I actually love the look on her face when she sees the dragons. That is very, very cool. I think you saw just a little bit of everybody for the most part. Like a little bit of Tyrion. I didn't see Bronn, but I did see Gendry, which is really cool to see Gendry. So I'm kind of interested to see where they go and that direction. You've got Missandra and Grey Worm, which, you know, it's great to see them. Obviously, you've got the scenes with like Jon and Daenerys kind of going around together. We'll see what happens there. You get Cersei alone. And I feel like a big part of the season's kind of going to be that like everybody versus Cersei, or like the Starks versus Cersei. But then you have this like looming global threat of like, if we don't band up, like there's not going to be anything to fight over. The White Walkers are moving further south. The Night King's coming, and it was actually really interesting that we didn't see the Night King in this trailer once. So I'm interested to see. Obviously, you get that look at that battle scene right towards the end, where you do have like the undead army, and you have like Brienne and them right at the front line, which is super just cool to lead in on. And I'm kind of wondering how much this trailer actually covers into the next season. So basically the next season is going to be a bunch of mini movies, or like basically Disney-sized movies is the next season. Every single episode is going to be like massive, and I am so excited, but I really just don't want anything to happen to Arya. Please leave Arya alone. The Starks have been through enough. If I live in a world where Arya dies and like Sansa lives, I don't even hate Sansa. If I have to pick a Stark that survives, Arya. And, like, I definitely don't just want a season of like fighting White Walkers. I really do want to see some of this tying up some of the loose ends that they might have left open from before. Really just figuring out what they're doing with Cersei. It looked like Jaime Lannister might be getting a redemption arc, you know, where he said like, you know, like I vowed to fight for the living and I intend to keep that promise. And I'm all down. I'm all down for redemption arcs and all that stuff. Tyrion looked scared. I'm not a fan of... I don't want anything bad to happen to Arya. You want people to go through stuff, though. I want it to be epic. I just want some people to come out on the other side of that epicness. I don't really know what to expect from the Jon and Dany situation. The dragons looked fantastic. I don't know. I'm super hyped for this. And I, like many others, are just highly excited to see the resolution of this story. I'm sad that it is ending, but I'm very excited to see how it ends. I am of the firm camp of, I kind of believe that George R.R. Martin just didn't want to write it because he got overwhelmed with like the popularity of the show and was worried that he would do something that would like piss people off, and then he just didn't want to write it. So he's just giving the showrunners kind of his thoughts and letting them deal with the writing. And then if everybody hates it, he can just be like, oh, you know, the television show ruined it. Here's the real story, and then write the book later. Or maybe he's hoping that he dies before he has a chance to finish it. I don't know. But at this point, we are like officially outside the realm of the books. And the showrunners are just kind of, some people are saying they're rushing to the finish line, but it's I just feel like when the books aren't done yet, it's almost better just to kind of, you know, take the story and get from point A to point B. Because if they wanted to milk it, they could milk it all they want. It's a highly successful television show that's making them a ton of money. If they wanted to keep milking it, they could keep milking it. So I'm actually fine with the decisions they made to kind of like speed things along. I'm just hoping that everything has a nice, good resolution. I hope we get a lot of answers to some of the different questions over different seasons. If you haven't seen Game of Thrones, I don't know why you're watching this video, but you should definitely watch it. So yeah, that's going to do it for this stupid video. I don't look anything like Ygritte, but I just wrapped myself in a fuzzy blanket. So thank you all so much for watching. Have a fantastic day. I'll catch you all later. Let me know what you guys are thinking in the comment section down below. What are some of your theories? What are some of your thoughts? I don't go too far into theories and thoughts. I just like to wait to see what happens. But those are kind of my thoughts on the trailer. Let me know what you're thinking. Peace out.